All right, so we got a Tekken Q&A panel here for Harada, Michael Murray. Want to check out, see what questions they answer. See if they better explain some of the game mechanics, fighting mechanics in here, stuff like that. So let's see.
And producer Michael Murray. So, hot topic on the internet these days, Tekken 8. What do you have to say? I know we're going to do a little bit of recap from the trailer, but I'm going to go straight to it. What do you got for us today, guys?
今日何をお見せしてもらえるのか
え
今日
Just recap.
Just recap
Just recap.
Just a recap Oh
Come on, there has to be something.
本当ちょっとなぜかね発売日を言うんじゃないか
Just a
みたいな
recap. Come on.
勝手に思ってたんですけど
So if you haven't seen this, which I doubt, this is the key art new for Tekken 8, right? And I'm sure you'll
Cool.
be seeing it moving forward many times.
It looks really good.
よく見るとこの和也の背中から黒いオーラみたいなものが出てたりして、これがデビルの羽っぽくなってたり、鎖ね2人の間に鎖があったりして、この運命の呪縛みたいなものを、示しているキーアートになります。
So some of the design elements to notice are the kind of black smoke-like elements coming out of Kazuya's back that kind of show off the devil wings, right? And then also you see fragments of a chain around Jin and Kazuya, and this kind of shows the chain that binds them to their individual fates, right? So these are some of the elements that went into the design.
そういえばストリートファイター6もなんかキーアート出てましたね。
So Street Fighter, they showed off their key art too, right? I think.
みんな見ましたあれ
Did you see
あれ
it?
大好きって人はみんな手を挙げてください。
I love that art. Please raise your hand if you thought that. Okay.
あでも
Street Fighter 6 key art that they announced. Yeah.
キーアートあれなんか急に減った
あ
ぞ
what?
人数
The hands went down.
まあで
I don't know what
も
happened.
あそうかじゃああんまりみんな気に入ってないのかな
So not a fan favorite, huh?
あわかりましたじゃあカプコンさんに言っときます、はい、
Okay. He'll tell Capcom. Thank you.
はいまあこのタグラインのフィストミーツフェイトっていうのも、まあ自分のね拳で、まあ、運命を切り開くとか、向き合うとかそういう意味がありますので、このタグラインもぜひ皆さん、いろんなところで使ってもらえたらと思います。
So the tagline "Fist meets fate" I think is new for this announcement, right? You'll be seeing it a lot moving into the future, but you know, you guys are all fans of the series, so you can probably recognize it's the Jin and Kazuya and all these people with lots of power and martial arts techniques are kind of trying to defy their destiny and to try to make their own way.
はいじゃあ次のネクストスライドプリーズ。はい今回ね当然ジンとカズヤが、戦うということになります。今回の鉄拳8の、物語のスタートは鉄拳7からだいたい半年経ったところだというふうに覚えておいてください。
So this time we'll be having Jin facing off against his father Kazuya for the two main characters in the storyline, right, for Tekken 8. But please remember, this storyline picks up 6 months after the end of Tekken 7.
Okay, interesting.
はいじゃあネクストスライドプリーズ。はいまあジュンがはい
June.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very
サン
much.
キューまあツイッターでもちょっと話しましたけど、ストーリーにも戻ってきます。キャノンストーリーに戻ってきますし、ちゃんとプレイヤブルです。はい。
So the return of Jun Kazama, right? So not only is she going to be part of the canon story this time around, she's also a playable character.
Sweet.
まあ非常に北米アメリカを中心に、人気のある、キャラクターなんですけど、一つここでこれ結構メディアのインタビューでもだいぶ聞かれたんですけど、皆さんに誤解を解いておきたいのは、鉄拳3の後、鉄拳3じゃねえな、2の後か、に、ジュンがなぜか死んだっていうふうに解釈してる人が多いんですけど、我々公式にはずっと消息不明、行方不明とか消息不明ってキーワードしか言ってなかったので、
言ってましたね。
はい、なので別に死んだと確定していたわけではないということを だいたい26年ぶりぐらいか26年ぶりぐらいにちゃんと誤解を解いておこうと思います。はい。
So just regarding June, you know, a lot of journalists during interviews and such asked this, but June wasn't dead. Some people kind of assume that after the end of Tekken 2. That's not the case. Harada's always.
Yeah, I was confused about what happened to June.
Was just missing was the official statement. So please,
Okay.
Yeah, keep in mind she's not dead.
はい。
Alright.
まあ結構キャラクターのこのコスチュームなんかも、意外と凝ってるので、まあ実機映像、実機のねプレイとかをできる日を楽しみにしててほしいと思います。
あれ島崎さんでしたっけね。So yeah, the costume you can see is different. It's been renewed this time for Tekken 8. You know, this is the first time in what 26 years or so. So it's you know, quite a big deal that she's returning. And we hope that
Jeez, has it
get
been
some
that
more
long?
costume
Holy
and
hell.
details moving forward.
ちなみに、みんなから見ると右下かな、右下のスクリーンショットの、ジュンがこうやってジンに胸に手を当ててるじゃないですか。これなんとなくストーリーモードの中のなんか1シーンに見えると思うんですけど、あのカットシーン全部含めて実はジュンのレイジアーツなので、この後ジンはものすごいダメージを食らうっていうのが実際です。はい、ゲーム中では。はい。
So you have several screenshots on the screen right here, right? The bottom right, it looks like June is reaching out to her son Jin and like healing him or something, right? But that's actually one cut from her rage arts. So he's actually being like destroyed when he's getting touched by.
Oh.
なのでこれ皆さん
Wow.
プレイアブルになったらこのトレーラーでやってたことは皆さんプレイヤーとしてできますので、はい。
So when you actually get your hands on the build at some point, you'll actually be able to try out her rage art and see damage and such.
はい、じゃあネクストライド。
Okay.
はい、
And they're confirming Rage Arts are coming back in Tekken 8. Not
実
surprised.
はプレイアブルとしてはちゃんと過去3作使えるようにはしてたんですけど、
Oh, yeah.
先ほ
Wow,
ど
different
言ったように
designs.
いわゆるキャノンストーリーに戻ってくるのが、まあ現時点だと26年ぶりぐらいかな。
Yeah, I definitely remember she was in tag too.
戻ってくるということになります。
So as you can see here, this is the third time that she'll be playable. She's been playable 3 times in the series so far, and actually, but the canon story-wise, she hasn't appeared since Tekken 2. So that's like 26 years, right? Maybe longer than some of you guys have been alive, huh?
はい、じゃあネクストライド。はい、今回初公開になりますけど、
Very cool design.
この風間淳のコンセプトアートです。これは、ベヨネッタなどでも有名な、島崎まりさんというデザイナーの方にデザインしてもらった、ものとなります。
So this is something that you probably haven't seen yet, right? We're showing it for the first time here. It's some of the rough illustrations that our artist came up with for the character. But the design itself was actually done by Mari Shimazaki, which you maybe know from Bayonetta and her work on that series.
Oh,
ベヨネッタ以外だ
cool.
と鉄拳だと前作でいうと、
女子だっけ？
え？
女子だっけ？
違う違う、女子もやってもらったけど、あれだね、平八の嫁さん、和美さんです。
和美。
和美さんも、島崎まりさんでしたね。
And also you've seen her do some work on the character design in the past. For example, Kazumi, you know, Heihachi's wife in Tekken 7 was done by her as well.
OK、
Okay.
Next slide, please. はい、これもかなり貴重な、めったにこういうのあんま公開しないんですけど、ね、風間淳のイラストを描きたい人とかコスプレしたい人がたくさんいると聞いたので、公開します。これも全部島崎さんのコンセプトスケッチですね。これをもとに我々モデルを作り起こしてます。
So we hardly ever show stuff like this in public. So this is something we wanted as something special to show you guys today. This is actually some of the fine details that we were doing when we went back and forth with Shimazaki-san about the character design. So I think we know that June is extremely popular with the fan base. And there's probably a lot of people who want to do, you know, draw illustrations or maybe do some cosplay of her. So we thought this might interest you guys.
はい、コスプレしたい方はスクリーンショット撮りましたか？はい、次行きますよ。
Did you take out your screenshots and get it down?
OK。ネクストライド、プリーズ。はい、ここに出てるキャラクターは、はい、
Okay.
ジャックを除いて全員プレイヤブルです。はい。
So all of these characters you saw in the trailer, but except for Jack 8, they're all playable. He's joking, obviously. Sorry.
そうですはい、ジャックも
Of course he's
プレイヤブルで
joking.
す。はい
Of course, Jack is going to be playable as well.
これモデルを全部実は、ゼロから作り起こしてます。コスチュームデザインも、何のキャラかわからないようにならないぐらいリニューアルして、
It looked good.
でモデリングも骨構造も
Paul looks
全部
way
ゼロから
different.
作り直してるので、もう、正直めちゃめちゃ、開発費がかか
I'm
る。
really digging King's design too. Like it's so
you
like
probably
wild and
noticed that
different.
The characters look quite different. We actually I mean, like we made the models from scratch this time for Tekken 8.
Oh
So we're
wow.
starting from zero base for all of these, and the design we changed quite a bit. But one of the important elements we had to keep in mind was to figure out what made that character iconic and to keep something about them to allow all the fans to recognize who it was, because the designs are quite different.
Right.
はい、開
Sorry,
発
sorry, I forgot this one
Okay.
point. Also, not just the appearance, but the rigging and the models and everything are quite different. So you should see that affect the game throughout.
はい、開発の
Paul kind of looks like he hiding from a loan shark. Oh my god.
この、ね、キャラクターが先に出てきましたけど、皆さんが、待ってるキャラクターも、
That's funny.
徐々に公開できたらなと思ってます。
So the reason we're showing these characters now is just, the development process. These are some of the ones that were implemented earlier on in the phase. So we're able to show you in more detail, etc. That said, moving forward, we'll have more opportunities to show more characters and hopefully some of the characters you guys are waiting for.
ちなみに初期キャラクターはゼロから作り起こしている割には割と多いと思いますね。他のあえて競合他社製品と言いますけど、競合他社タイトルに比べると初期キャラは結構頑張りましたので、今後の情報に期待しててください。
And Harada and myself feel all the pressure from you guys about your fan favorites being in the game. So
Right.
It's really tough because we made everything from scratch, right? So to have such a large character roster that we've had in the past and that you guys expect was something we really tried hard and poured a ton of development fees into it, right? And although we can't tell you a number, we can say it is pretty respectable compared to some of our competitors that may have been showing their stuff off recently. We won't.
Hold on. Won't name names. Damn. Shots fired at Capcom for Street Fighter 6 on that one. Damn. Because, unfortunately with the stuff that with Street Fighter 6, we found out the roster early on and we know it's 18 and he's talking about more respectable, essentially, or a respectable roster in comparison to that. I would imagine that it's going to be probably between 20 to 25 characters at launch for Tekken 8. It sounds like that's probably what it's going to be. If they're going to have more than Street Fighter 6 at launch, then yeah. I think Tekken 7 was like that, where it had like between 20 to 25 characters at launch. So I would imagine Tekken 8 would follow suit. I do like the design. It's definitely different from his previous designs. I bet someone stole his motorcycle. Talking about Paul. Oh my god. Maybe. Oh man, but damn, shots fired at Street Fighter 6. Wow, Michael Murray and Harada.
はい、開発スタッフはすごく頑張ってくれているので、皆さんがたくさんポジティブに応援してくれれば1キャラ2キャラぐらいさらに増えるかなと思います。はい。
So our dev team is hard at work on trying to make all this work in the timeline that we need. But if you guys show them some love on social media and positive reactions, maybe they'll be motivated to sneak in one or two more. So yeah.
はい、next slide please。はい。今回のバトル
Aggressive.
ゲームシステムの
So aggressive is like the running theme of this game. They want you to be very aggressive gameplay and strategy.
Regarding the battle system, obviously, one of the key concepts here is going to be aggressive. That's kind of the word that we're using to describe it.
まあ、なんだろう、ストラテジー的にもそうだし、ステージの、破壊表現だったり、あとキャラクターのエフェクトですよね。 打撃のエフェクトだったりそういう表現も含めて、今回ちょっと攻めていきたいなというふうに思ってます。
So what's important is this is obviously to describe the strategy of the gameplay itself, but also the environmental destruction and the way that's portrayed, as well as the character effects and all of those things that show up in the battle. All of this was designed around this key concept.
はい、トレーラ
Okay.
ーもうちょっとね尺を取ってしっかり、こういうところ見せたかったんですけど、まあなかなかねああいう大きいショーだと、ちょっとね秒数とかもすごく厳密に決められちゃってるんであんまり見せれなかったので少しだけ、その本当はちょっとあのシーンもうちょっとこれぐらい長かったんだよっていうのを、まあ、細かいとこですけど見せたいなと思ってます。
So we realized, the trailer was a bit short. We actually kind of wanted more time, but those big shows are what they are, and we all know about the stage and what happened there.
Oh man.
But today we did want to show you a little bit more about, this is actually what we wanted to show. So we
Oh,
have some
okay.
more stuff for you.
はい、
Cool.
ネクストスライドプリーズ。これですね。はい。
Oh my God.
バトルステージ
Stage destruction's back, even more
ど
so.
れぐらい壊れてるかっていうのをいろんなカメラで3点ぐらい
Wow.
ちょっとカメラ変えて見せてます。
So this is actual in-game footage in the battle system, and we have 3 different
Holy
versions
hell.
from different camera angles just to give you a better picture of it.
Yeah.
はい、ね今すごい盛り上がりましたけど、これぐらい盛り上がるような破壊をしたりとか、ステージの見た目の変化だけじゃなくて前作同様、ステージが広がったりとか
爆発したり。
ね、高さが下に落ちたりとかそういう要素はちゃんと入ってます。
Hmm.
So we're glad you're excited about what you're seeing so far, and that's how the system's going to play out and how dynamic and explosive it is. But as you can see, it's not just a visual effect of the stage; it actually changes the gameplay as the stages widen, or maybe you drop to a different area,
Right.
etc. So yeah,
They definitely went for more of a more dynamic feel
はい
and effect.
ネクストスライドプリーズ。でこれが、
Yep, Rage Art. Eh,
はい、レイジ
it looks okay.
Paul's Rage Art.
It's like not that exciting to
ちなみに
me.
髪の毛下がってますけど、ね、詳しい方はみんな気づいてると思いますけど、鉄拳って4がつくシリーズもしくは4の倍数でポールが髪の毛を下ろすって法則があるので、今回は下ろしてます。だから次回はおそらく鉄拳12でもう一回下ろすことになると思います。
One key element to notice is Paul's hairstyle is not the iconic skyscraper look, but down, right? Last
Oh,
time
yeah.
this was Tekken 4, so there's actually kind of unspoken rule that in 4s, Paul has this hairstyle, 4, 8. So, Tekken 12 maybe?
Okay.
ちなみに、これも今日初めて言いますけど、
I mean, it's a hairstyle.
元の髪の毛のがいいっていう人はカスタマイズでちゃんと戻せるので、心配しないでください。
And we haven't mentioned this until today, but if you are one of the group that likes Paul's original skyscraper hairstyle, that'll be available for customization. So we got
Right.
you.
I would imagine th're going to bring a lot of like the old or
はい
default
で
styles from
次
previous games
は
to
です
characters
ねヒートシステムについてちょっと触れたいと思います。
so that we can make them look how they
ヒートの
originally look if you want.
まあ、もう少しだけ見えやすい形で、このシーンがちゃんとパワーポイントにあるので、ちょっと見てもらいましょうかね。
So next up, we want to show you a little bit about the heat, the battle mechanic, the new one.
Yes,
we have
yes.
some video
Explain
about
this
it.
stuff because like I'm wondering how this is separate from Rage Arts and other stuff. It looks sick. And all it's really doing is like taking moves that's already been in the character's moveset from previous games, because this stuff is like from Tekken 7. Like the moves are doing. Just Heat versions of
こ
them.
れちょっと、まあ、これ見ただけでもなんかいまいちまだわからないと思うんですけど、
And it seems like you get, I guess, combo extenders from them
まずレイ
on
ジ
certain
レイ
ones.
ジとは、関わりは基本的にはないです。レイジ
But
と
you
は
also
ま
can
た別
counter
の
them
システ
too.
ムになります。
So maybe this wasn't apparent from the video, but this doesn't really tie to rage mechanics, you know? So this is
Right.
separate.
I didn't think it did.
で、技から今ヒートっていう状態に入ってるように皆さん見えてると思うんですけど、
It's definitely a separate
技から
mechanic.
入るヒートもあるんですけど、それ以外の方法でも、ヒートに入るっていうことができるってことだけお伝えしておきます。
And so we can't tell you all the details yet about the heat system, but what we can say, we noticed many people saw the trailer and thought that only certain moves kind of initiate the state, but that's not the case. That's just in the trailer, but there are other ways to use this system.
Okay.
ジャックとか、
That's good, at least.
はね、これ見たらわかると思うんですけど、なんか単発で終わってるように見えるんですけど、まあラースもそうで
It
す、ね。
kind
た
of,
だジンとかを
this is left field, but because I've been playing Yakuza games, it kind of reminds me a bit of how Heat may work from the Yakuza games in a sense.
かかってると思うんです
As
けど、
far as like their heightened moves, but they're not like, they're probably extra powerful, but not like, you know, invincible to block or anything like that.
少し変わってくる。まあ逆に言うとどのキャラでもジンみたいなことはできるということですね。
And there's also some differences as well. You saw with Jack, and you know, he just has kind of like an extra attack added on. But other characters like Jin, for example, actually cancel out of some of their moves and continue. So there's various elements of this mechanic. So a lot of the characters can also do something similar to what Jin was doing.
で、
Okay.
このヒートシステムの面白いところは、まあ単純にね自分が使ってるキャラクター。
I wonder if it will work similar in some ways to Street Fighter 6's drive
それ以上に
gauge.
例えば僕ねここにいるコアなプレイヤーの方はご存知だと思うんですけど、僕例えば、なんか
Obviously, they're not going to tell us full details on that yet, but this is something I'm thinking
キ
about.
ングとか使ってるとこ見たことないと思うんですよね。で僕実は今回のこのヒートシステムが入ったことによって他のキャラを結構触りたくなる。
Because they're saying there's more to it than what we're seeing on screen. They've already confirmed that. There's other ways to activate this heat
そのヒートシステムのおかげ
mechanic
で
with each character.
僕に合う
So,
キャラクターというかなんか今回これいいなって感じでヒートを
like, I wonder if you can activate it as like a counter, not just like combo extender.
すごく
I want, like, I'm wondering what, like, how can you use it as defensive as well as offensive? You know, obviously it seems like it wants to be used more as an offensive move, aggressive. But I'm hoping there's some certain defensive like countermeasures that he can be utilized for in this game, which would be fantastic
So
if they can.
the heat mechanic is quite interesting because it adds another layer to the gameplay. And actually makes some
Hey,
of the
now.
characters feel different because of the way their strategy or game style is affected because of this. So
Right.
Since you all are, you know, hardcore Tekken fans, you know Harada usually only plays Mishimas, or, you know, Heihachi in particular, maybe Fen, but never King, right? But just because of the different way that King plays because of this addition of the heat mechanics, you know, Harada was like just, oh man, this is awesome, I need to pick up King. And he's never been motivated enough to do that in the past, right? So, and then there's just other ways that it affects the gameplay, like maybe when he's picking King and he kind of scares his opponent to turtle up, and then he can do some other cool way of, you know, some method of attack, etc. So just it makes the characters feel kind of new with this new mechanic.
Wait, so they're confirming that this mechanic can open up turtle players? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. How you doing, Niall? Welcome in, man. Hope you're well.
いう噂がありました。はい、皆さん。
Dude, I hate when people turtle up, man. Like, oh my god, so annoying. Well, I'm screwed.
鉄拳になりますので、はい、よろしくお願いします。
So I don't know why, but there's some weird rumors online after showing the trailer TGA that Tekken has no sidestep. Oh my god.
Why would they not have sidestep in Tekken? That's always been a thing.
Harada said, yes, you're right. Let's get rid of it. Now Tekken is just totally linear, so no sidestep. Sorry, guys.
はい。 まあみんな笑ってるから。
Are you laughing? So
はい、なくなるわけないですよね。
of course.
サイドステップも横移動もありますので、
It's a 3D fighting game.
ステージをちゃんと、場所とか位置関係
Who
を
would
使った
believe that there's
戦略
no sidestep
って
in
いうのは
Tekken
しっ
8?
かり
Who
残って
would?
きま
Oh
す
my
し、
god!
それによって技を避ける
Why would
って
they
いうような
not
ことも
keep that in
しっかり
there? That's part of the core
残っておりま
gameplay.
す。
So of course, the 3D fighting game, sidestep, sidewalking are expected, right? The stages are all designed around that. You'll be able to strategically move around as you like. Also, evading moves, etc., with the right timing. Of course, it's in the game.
ち
Right.
なみにサイドステップとか横移動をなくして一直線の格闘ゲームにした方が
I swear, it never surprises me. Some people will just believe anything just because a little bit of footage or first footage doesn't show, what you expected to show or whatever. Like, come on. Come on.
Man, and you don't even know. I mean, the cost in creating the stages in 3D so that at any time any player can move freely around, the cost is just so intensive to make sure that the game looks great at any angle for the stages. So if we could do away with the stages and get away with it, that would have our development costs. But yeah, I don't think that's going to fly. So
はい、じゃあ NEXT slide please。 はい、まあ今後ね、たく
Stay
さん
tuned for more
アップデー
updates.
ト情報を言い
Ah,
たいと思いますので、楽
That's
しみ
all
に
they're going
していて
into?
ください。次はね、ファイナルアムステルダムのファイナルあたりではもうちょっと情報出せるかなというふうに思ってますので、
Right, give us more.
アムステルダムでも発売日は言っちゃダメって今下からマーケターからマーケティングプロデューサーから発売日は言うなって言われてるんで、アムステルダムで発売日は言わないけど他の情報みんなが楽しみにしているような情報いくつか出せていけると思ってますんで、アムステルダムのファイナル皆さん、楽しみにしていてください。
So yeah, I know that we've been releasing details periodically, and I know you always want more. So we hope you still will stay tuned for updates. And I know just waiting with no end in sight is tough. So maybe to expect something around the finals in Amsterdam is a good time. Regarding the date, we were just
the finals of Amsterdam. Okay. For those that don't know, that's like Tekken's big world tournament thing they do. I believe it's in February. So then, okay, so we're gonna get updates in February of this game. Cool. And the way they've been doing it so far, it seems like they're doing it every few months of updates or letting us know stuff. So, we just had the Game Awards. Before that, I think we had like a sort of teaser in October or something like that. So, and then before that it was Evo or whatever. So I think they're gonna trickle out more information every few months. I would imagine it's gonna be playable at E3. As well, hopefully we get a closed beta or open beta of some kind. That'd be great. A first, I think, for Tekken 2 if we ever get that. Because it seems like they've really changed up their development cycle and way they're doing and methods a bit. So I don't know. But yeah, that'll be something to see. As far as what they showcase at Amsterdam.
told by the marketing producer, no, you can't do that at Amsterdam. You're crazy. No way. So we can't say a date, unfortunately. But in finals, we always try to prepare something that you guys will like. So we hope you'll look forward to that.
はい、じゃあ次のページでお願いします。Next slide, please. はい。はい、というわけで、鉄拳7の、情報も少し。
Tekken 7. Are you still updating Tekken 7?
時間があるので、鉄拳7を楽しんでもらいたいということで。
I'm just here for the story progression. Ray.
トーナメント情報などを話したいと思います。
So I know everyone is excited for Tekken 8, but Tekken 7 is still doing quite well. And while you're waiting for Tekken 8, we still have a few cool things planned for you guys for the title.
Sweet.
はい、next slide, please.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They did, they reached a freaking big ass
Thanks to
milestone.
you all, we finally reached 10 million copies, which is quite an achievement.
So yeah, to give better clarification or idea of this is huge for a fighting game. Like it may seem odd to some people, but fighting games in general is still like a niche genre, right? They're not as big. Fighting games are not as big as other games like a Call of Duty, etc. And I think Tekken 7, I think is the only one to do this. where they sold 10 million worldwide. I think oh god, I think Tekken 3 held the record before this. I think Tekken 3 was 9 million, I think. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is huge. This is huge. Like no other I don't think any other fighting game has done this. So I'm very happy for Tekken. It just goes to show how great this fighting game series is. And honestly, like Soul Calibur was my third favorite fighting game franchise because like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are my top two. But now Tekken is slowly becoming my third one. It's gonna replace Soul Calibur. Like it's just crazy. It's just I just know I'm not gonna ever be good to like do all those crazy like 10 hit combos consistently like that unless I really put a lot of time in this. But I just like that fun with this game. I play this usually very casually, like play some fun rank matches, whatnot, learn, do cool stuff, whatnot. But Tekken's very exciting to watch. And I think that's why partially also why a lot of people are into it. Like it's not an easy fighting game to get into. It's really not. It's so freaking complicated. It's like it's crazy. It sold 2 million copies, and I argue this is the most complex fighting game to learn because there's so much you got to learn in this game. Oh man.
That's actually more than Tekken 3, which was previously the.
Yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, he's confirmed more than Tekken 3. Okay.
はい、